In this video, I wanted to go over some key concepts that we're going to be using while we talk about angles and angle bisectors in geometry. First things first, on the right hand of our screen, we have a tool called a protractor. A protractor helps us to measure angles. So how this works is the vertex of my angle is going to start at the center here at O. That is our vertex. So if I'm looking at a number 13, I'm looking at the measure. This M just means measure. Okay, so I'm looking at the measure of angle AOC. So I have to go from A, so I'm going to find A, to O, and C. So I'm looking at this angle right here, from A, through O, and through C. So I'm going to look at what that angle measures using this protractor. Well, if I start off at 0 degrees and I go up, I'm going to start at 0, that's 10, 20, and I end at 30 degrees. So the measure of angle AOC is equal to 30 degrees. Go ahead and pause this video now and try 14, 15, and 16. You can check your answers for number 14, 15, and 16. If you didn't get any of the same answers, go ahead and I still have my work on my protractor on the right-hand side. In our next example, we want to find the indicated angle measure. So what I'm looking at in number 17 is I want to find the measure of angle ABC. That's my measure from point A to point B to point C because B is our vertex. So if I want to find this whole angle, well, I know that there are two parts to this angle. There is angle ABD, ABD, and there is angle DBC. And I know that these two angles put together are going to make angle ABC. That's my whole angle. So if I plug in what I know that angle ABD is 37. I know that angle DBC is 21. So altogether, I'm just going to add these two numbers to give me my whole angle. That is going to be 58 degrees is angle ABC. This is my angle addition postulate, where my two parts of my angle add together to make my whole. If we look at this next example, then we know that the measure of angle RST, that is angle R to S to T, is equal to 114 degrees. I know that this whole angle, angle RST, is made up of two parts. My first part is angle RSV, and my second part, angle VST. So using our angle addition postulate, we know that the two parts of this angle equals the whole angle. So now we're just going to replace what we know. Angle RSV is unknown, that's what we want to find. Angle VST is my red angle here, that is 72 degrees. And I know angle RST was a total of 114 degrees. So now that we have this equation, well, this turns into algebra. I'm searching for an unknown, so I have to solve this equation. Subtract 72 from both sides. And 114 minus 72 is going to give us 42 degrees. So we know the measure of angle RSV is equal to 42 degrees. In this next example, we're still taking a look at angle addition postulate. We know that the measure of angle ABC is 95 degrees. We want to find the measure of angle ABD and DBC. So just looking at our picture, I'm going to write a statement. I know that measure of angle ABC, that's my whole angle, it's equal to angle ABD and angle DBC. So my whole angle ABC is equal to my angle ABD and angle DBC. So now I'm going to replace the information I know. I know that angle ABC is 95 degrees. We know that angle ABD is 2x plus 23. And we know that angle DBC is 9x minus 5. Now this is a little bit longer algebra problem, but we're going to combine like terms. (11x) 23 take away 5 is going to leave us with a positive 18. And we still have our 95 on the other side. Let's go ahead and subtract 18 both sides. (77) is equal to 11x. And divide by 11, we get x is equal to 7. Now be very careful because that's not what our question was asking for. We want to know what the measure of angle ABD was. Well, we know angle ABD is a 2x plus 23. We know x is 7. That is 14 plus 23 to give us a total of 37 degrees. We also want the measure of angle DBC. We know DBC was 9x minus 5. We knew x is 7. Nine times 7 is 63. Take away 5 is 58 degrees. So answering this question, we found x. In order to find the measure of angle ABD and the measure of angle DBC. Straight angle. We are still going to use our angle addition postulate. We know the two pieces of our whole angle is equal to our straight angle. Now think back to our vocabulary. Straight angle is an angle that totals 180 degrees. That means our part plus our part is going to give us our whole. That means angle LMP plus angle PMN is going to give us our whole straight angle, angle LMN. So let's plug in what we know. We know angle LMP is negative 16x plus 13. We know angle PMN is negative 20x plus 23. And we know our whole straight angle is equal to 180 degrees. Let's go ahead and combine like terms. We're going to get a negative 36x plus 36 is equal to 180. (180) minus 36 gives us 144. And if we divide that by negative 36, we're going to get x is equal to a negative 4. But x isn't what we were asked for. We were asked for the measure of angle LMP and the measure of angle NMP. So that's our red part and our green part. So angle LMP is equal to our negative 16x plus 13. Negative 16 times our x, which was our negative 4. Is going to leave us with 64 plus 13 to give us 77 degrees. For angle NMP, that was our negative 20x plus 23. Let's go ahead and replace x with our negative 4. We're going to get a positive 80 plus 23 leaves us with 103 degrees. Now, if you wanted to check to make sure that this is correct, well, we know that we know that 77 plus 103 leaves us with 180 degrees. One of the last problems we're going to talk about today is number 27. Looking up here, it says QS, ray QS, bisects angle PQR. So here's angle PQR, and we have a bisector, angle bisector of PQS. So when we see the word bisects, well, that's two equal pieces. That means angle PQS is congruent to angle RQS. Let's take a look. If we know that angle PQS is 63, if QS is an angle bisector, that means that angle SQR, measure of angle SQR, or we can go the other way, RQS, is equal to 63 degrees. And that's what one piece we were looking for. The measure of angle RQS is equal to 63 degrees. Our next piece was the measure of angle PQR. And we know that PQR is our whole angle. PQR is made up of angle PQS and angle RQS. And if both these pieces are 63 degrees, well, 63 plus 63 is going to give us our whole angle of 126 degrees. So angle PQR is equal to 126 degrees.